asking me how my car's been since my last video. It's been a long time since I made any videos, but I was going to just go over it really quick. So I end up going with the FIC. I had it tuned in with 450 cc injectors. I know it's kind of small, but I need to upgrade them. I just haven't. I end up installing the MSD ignition with 10mm gauge wires. I'm running a fuel pressure regulator and just tuning it out on my FIC. I ran a dual map, so I'm running E85 also. So I was able with the FIC to create a dual map, and I just put on a switch. I put it on this switch right here. So I could switch from regular 91 to... I ended up running an AEM wideband air-fuel ratio so I could tune it. It helped out a lot. And I had a lot of people ask me, how am I getting the FIC to pass since my check engine light is on? And honestly, what I end up doing, I end up just putting it on a switch so I can just shut off the check engine light. But for emission purposes, I use this little link right here. So I disconnect my FIC and I just connect this, jump it back to where it needs to be. I'm able to jump it from the FIC, put this jumper cable in there, and then it'll run stock once again off the stock computer. I turn down my my fuel pressure all the way down, and from there I'm able just to pass the emission. I use my scan gauge too that's installed over here to delete any codes, to regulate anything I need to. So from here I can check my codes, I can regulate it. When I tuned it, I got my long-term, short-term fuel trim, and I just pretty much go from there. Or also, what I recommend when I was tuning my FIC, I just totally disconnected my O2 sensor, so I ran in open loop mode, and I was able to graph it from there and just tune it directly off the map that's based inside the car. So that would make it a lot easier for me to do it that way. I still got the sorry clutch that I have in there. It's kind of weak. I do have the OBX slim to slip differential in there. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video, but other than that, it runs pretty strong. I'm only running about 12-13 pounds of boost on 91 octane. I need larger injectors to actually run a lot more on E85, but for now I'm just gonna stick with this setup. I was actually thinking about selling it because I haven't been driving it very often. I use it as a secondary car, and this is pretty much as far as I got with it. So you can get the sound of it and see how it's running. Sounds pretty good, sounds pretty mean. It's got a nice good pull.